Hello beauties, welcome to Beauty Melange. Hope you are doing some yoga, eating healthy and not being a couch potato all day long like me. Not proud of myself these days. So I have used both the products for some time and here are the results. But before that, have a look at these questions. Which one is stronger? Which one is beginner friendly? Will they be good for my sensitive acne prone skin or dry skin? Which age group to use which one? I have answered all of these questions, so please watch the video completely till the end. So I used this product for almost 1.5 months and the good fact is I did not get any skin irritation at all. In spite of the fact that I had never used any retinol before. So I used this product only thrice a week. So before I share my personal experience using this product, I need to tell you about the science behind this product because only then it would make some sense. So the active ingredient in this serum is hydroxypinacolone retinoid. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, please tell me. So in a 2% Granactive retinoid product, the actual percentage of the active ingredient, that is the hydroxypinacolone retinoid, is only 0.2%. So apparently it may look like a very strong retinoid, but in reality it's a very mild and a very gentle retinoid. It's in an emulsion form. And very quickly absorbs into the skin. You should always use any retinoid on dry skin and wait a few minutes before applying a moisturizer on top. So using this serum, I have noticed no irritation, no dryness or no peeling at all. And after first week or second week, I did not notice any change on my skin at all. However, after 1 month, my skin definitely got a lot more smoother, but not anything dramatic. Now normally I don't get much breakouts or acne, so I can't comment if it can increase or reduce breakouts or acne. As for scientific evidence, this Granactive retinoid thing is a very new ingredient and it has very little research behind this. We have the manufacturer study that showed it works very well, and we have another study sponsored by Estee Lauder that showed that this hydroxypinacolone retinoid causes greater levels of gene transcription, even greater than retinol. So greater levels of gene transcription means the production of the proteins present in the skin like collagen, elastin at a higher rate. That means simply greater anti-aging effectiveness. But these studies are not independent or peer-reviewed studies, so you never know the accuracy of these studies. There needs to be many more independent, double-blind and peer-reviewed studies to show the actual reality of this ingredient. In short, it's a very safe ingredient, but it's not very well researched. If you have sensitive skin and you are just beginning with a retinoid, then you can give this one a try. So as soon as this serum launched, I switched to using this one instead of the retinoid 2%. Now it has 0.3% of the active ingredient and it's definitely much stronger than the Granactive retinoid product, which has the active ingredient of 0.2%, remember. Now about the texture, it's an oil-based serum. The product is formulated in squalane, so it may be a bit heavier for people with extremely oily skin, especially during the summer. This serum not only has 0.3% retinol, but it also has cutin and bakuchiol. Cutin applied topically acts as a very good antioxidant. Bakuchiol is a very effective natural anti-aging ingredient similar to retinol that is extracted from the bakchi oil. I have used this one for almost 1 month now, and let me tell you my experience. So after using it for 1 or 2 times at nights, the next morning when I washed my face with water, I found a little bit of redness on my forehead and on my cheeks area. This went away within 5 to 10 minutes. And soon I developed a couple of pimples here and there, and I got it. My skin was in the purging phase. Now I normally don't get pimples at all, so it's a definitely big deal for me. Within 2 weeks, those pimples were totally gone. By 3rd week, I noticed a fine line on my forehead that I have got for a long time since my college days. Yeah, because I tend to arch my eyebrows a lot. if you have noticed. So I noticed this line almost faded away. So I can say this serum did work for me even within this short span of time. I'll definitely share any other changes that I notice on my skin in the near future, as I am now continuing with this product. As for scientific evidence, retinol is definitely the most researched form of vitamin A that is found in over-the-counter cosmetics. So definitely it's very effective and you can count on it. If your skin is not very sensitive and you are ready to try a strong and effective form of retinoid, you can definitely go for this one. If you are a total newbie with retinols or retinoids, then 0.3% retinol can be a bit too irritating for you, especially in the beginning. So make sure to use this product initially for only once or twice a week. And don't forget the patch test. Hope you found this video useful, and if you enjoy watching my content, then please do subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell notification, because this really helps me and my channel. Bye bye, take care, hope to see you soon.